Well, it was a trial full of tearful testimony and horrific details and led to the conviction of Donald Smith for the rape and murder of Cherish Periwinkle. A jury has recommended the death penalty, but it's protocol for Smith to receive what's called a Spencer hearing. It happens every time a jury recommends death, and it's the final chance for the defense to introduce new evidence to the judge before they make their final decision. Our Julia Janae has more on what happened today before and after the hearing began. Julia.
Donald Smith's defense attorneys not seeming to put up a fight today, not presenting any evidence or calling any witnesses on Smith's behalf. This was a relatively short hearing. It only took about an hour before it was over, and the only witness that was put on the stand for a victim impact statement was the prosecution, calling Cherish Periwinkle's mother, Rain Periwinkle. Now, there was some commotion before the hearing began. One woman who was there, a former reporter who has reportedly befriended Smith over time, her presence caused Rain Periwinkle to break down in tears and demand that she be removed from the court. That didn't happen. Here's what that woman had to say.
When do we stop and start to focus on how we're going to prevent these kinds of things?
Blogger Nori St. Paul says she's writing a book and Donald Smith's case was her inspiration.
There's so much out there that we can actually rewire certain brains. I'm not saying he can be rehabilitated or anything like that, but we need to open up the discussion.
It's a position that's very unpopular with Rain Periwinkle.
He's really a non-entity, but it's become a distraction for Rain because, frankly, she feels like her daughter's being exploited.
Victim advocate and Justice Coalition Director Michael Lyles, one of those supporting Rain. She was the only live witness at today's Spencer hearing.
I have so much rage inside of me because of what he did. I've never felt this much hatred in my life.
From California, Cherish's father sent a written statement read aloud in court by his attorney, Gerald Wilkerson.
He was going to pick his child up from the airport for summer vacation when he got the call from detectives that she was missing.
Wilkerson called this the last opportunity his client has to be involved in his daughter's case.
The hardest thing for him to swallow is that he felt like he should have had custody of the child.
Smith still has until April 26th to file any additional documents with the court before a judge makes the final decision on capital punishment.
Now, the judge in this case does have the option to override that unanimous jury decision for death in the case of Donald Smith, but it is unlikely because that wasn't a unanimous decision. That sentence is expected to come on May 2nd. For now, reporting from the Duval County Courthouse, Julia Janae, First Coast News on your side.